It's deranged, royal fae. They'll act crazy all day. They'll apologize for the fail, but still scream and wail. It's deranged, royal fae. Yeah.
Here's an interesting question to pose for some people that actually do watch. So I'm sure if I had actual original content, I'd probably bring in people. I don't know, what would bring in people? Not that I'm trying to get viewers, so that, like I said, my purpose of this was to help people in the community and stuff. I was thinking maybe to start reading bits and pieces of my own book. Not Emily Adams, my own book. Which is Emily Autumn-esque. I know it's gonna be so many people like, oh, you're just copying Emily Autumn. It's so Emily Autumn. You've got Asylum and you've got the Count. It's so Emily Autumn. Okay, sorry. I'm sure most of us don't sound like that. And I say most of us because I'm supposed to be the people making fun of are the people that I am. So, yes, my Count character in my book is inspired by the Count in Emily Adams' book. To be fair, three big differences. One, Emily Adams' Count is an itty-bitty section of the book, actually. It's actually a very tiny section. And he just once again shows up later. And yes, while he plays a big role in the sense of getting Emily Autumn into the asylum and being the captain's father, it's a tiny section. The Count in my book is the main antagonist, and he is very much in everyone's business. He's a constant. Now, 2, Emily Adams' Count's a pedophile. My Count can't even fathom the idea of a 17-year-old. He's like, I thought I could, but at the end of the day, no. Just too much an undeveloped, squishy human. I need to draw a picture of him now, poking Lizette's cheeks, being like, it's so undeveloped. It's bad. It's so immature, ew. And then 3, my Count's kind of a supernatural immortal being. And that's the differences for the Counts. Not for the Asylum. Actually, the vice opposite happens, where the Asylum's practically the entire book. The Asylum section of mine is like a very small section. Also, if you want to go with the Count thing, for the main character's attachment to the Count, while similar to Emily with a Y in the sense that he's legal guardianship, selling, buying, whatnot, she was only there for like a night. I don't think she was even there for 24 hours. That could be wrong. While the story literally takes place, like, the character was born and raised there, and the dynamic of who was witnessing him, and blah blah blah, is completely different. Okay, no, the Asylum, super short section, isn't that big part, it's not the main concept of the book. One of the biggest differences, though, in Emily Adams' work in this one, while yes, there are plenty of male antagonists, really fucked up males, and lots of victimized females and whatnot, the main character herself points out that it has nothing to do with their gender, that she knows and is related to bad females just as much as she is males. It's not about all the sexes. And there are good males. There are victimized males. The other secondary main character is a male. Right? Tragic sweet little cinnamon roll. He's a toasty little cinnamon roll. I know I'm going to hell for that joke, but he's a toasty cinnamon roll. He's toasty because he got someone set him on fire when he was younger. He's a toasty cinnamon roll. I love him. And then there's her brother, who's flawed, but always meant and means well. There's also no modern concept to it in the sense that there's a counterpart. And the meaning behind it's different, where Emily Adams more about the asylum treatments and stuff like that. And Shaw's just like, hey, look at my freak show of a life. suppose there are supernatural components to Emily's book, and this is the ghosts and the rats, but I would say I'm more censored on the supernatural components in mine. Okay, I do have to. No, I don't have talking rats. But my rat thing is more of a piper. Pipers. The rat catcher of Hamilton, or whatever you want to say, kind of thing going on. And yes, there's musical instruments and violinists, and the main character's not a violinist. She has a big, lovely bass. I'm tiny, so it's probably like even bigger. Now the male lead has a violin, and so does the antagonist. Granted, blonde-haired, blue-eyed. Though, what's Emily's color? It's green. Her eye color is green. No, the Count is not Emily Autumn. That's not what I was implying. So what do you guys think about the idea of me doing, like, my own audiobook, audio reading thingy on the bobber? I was just thinking, so my book, one other big difference behind it, I mean, I guess Emily just have the different things, and it's told both by Emily and Emily for why, but mine has many different characters' points of views. That makes me so much better. No, that is not. But I was thinking, if I were to do an audiobook for it one day, I would have the characters who are the ones who wrote the entries, so I would have the voice actors do the audiobook with me. I would probably do Charlotte, who's the main character. But no, I mean, I could do Lizette instead. Little Lizette. Or I could do both. I would probably have people double up. But if I don't get someone that's damn good and amazing, if it's gonna be someone that's close to me, like a friend or family, it's gotta be my fiance. My fiance has to be the Count. No one can be the Count unless it's a professional or my fiance. And that's where I stand. I told my partners that because she was interested in maybe being a male character at some point, voicing a male character at some point in her life. I was like, hey, you could be Mordecai. It would be interesting if I had the person who voiced Count also voice Mordecai, because they're supposed to be almost like foils to an extent, and polar opposites. No. Sadistic, luscious, vain, blonde-haired, evil person. And then we've got Mordecai, who's sweet and true and earnest and dark black hair, black long hair, and this biggest self-image issues in the fucking world person. You know, like Hunchback of Notre Dame kind of problems there. So it'd be interesting to have the same person voice them, because they're kind of foils. I'm totally willing to offer my female partner either Mordecai or Jean Paul, or... Well, Jean Paul doesn't have any like journal entries, he only has letters. She should do all the male letters that aren't from those two main characters. But no, if I were to have someone do the same, if Mordecai and Count have the same actor, that is, I should do Hope. I should do every single minor character that's feminine, but I want to do a male character too eventually, because then that's trans representation on my part. I gotta do a male character. Oh, I was gonna say, whoever I do have my girlfriend, one of my girlfriend, that specific girlfriend voice, I need to have a line where she says, "Oh my," because she does a goddamn good George fucking Takei voice. And in case you're confused and don't get what I'm talking about here in this situation about like why are you letting your girlfriend do a man's voice, she's a trans woman, and she's the one who wanted to do a man's voice. Not me like, oh, you can do a man's voice, want to do a man's voice, because I'm more about I want to give them the roles that they deserve and that they would want. I would never, ever, like, I didn't even need to know her dead name. Like, you don't need to tell me that. I only know because I've seen her credit card and it has it on there, unfortunately, because her still working on some legal stuff, But like I never ever misgender her or anything like that. It was more of because she's got a really good range still down there. I mean, she passes very well normally, but she can still hit those notes, and she will use that comically and stuff. She made my mom lose it on Christmas, in fact. I don't think my mom ever heard her use her. My mom was doing something, and all of a sudden my girlfriend started saying something, and then she did her "oh my," and my mom was tying something around my girlfriend's waist, and then from behind, and then my girlfriend just suddenly feels my mom's head plunk onto her back. She was fucking laughing too hard. Merry fucking Christmas. Have my trans poly gay ass here.
Well, they're glad that you stayed, but you wasted yet another day. Their videos are a bore, but they've got lots more in store. It's deranged royal fae. Yeah.